up, everybody? That picture is on my camera, and I have not updated it in forever. It actually shows that picture every time I turn it on. I have to press the little button. So, anyways, oh, I forgot to turn my fill on. I was like, why does my image look so dark? You guys can't easily see how pale I am if my fill light's not on. So, I've got a collection of boards here. So, let's see. So I got one where, I remember this one. This guy had this extension cable for his E-driver, and one of the pins wasn't making full contact, so it blew the driver out because it was arcing at the motor. This guy had some issue where he shorted the fans out, and the FETs are not working correctly. And for somehow he got like a char mark on the fan output. So I'm wondering if he was like running something in, or he shorted out something and it wreaked havoc on the board. But everything else works except for the fan FETs, according to the customer. So and then I have two here, and these are my favorite because it's mildly amusing to me. I don't mean anything bad by this. So these two boards here, this guy put in, that's from the same customer here, and he left me detailed notes, which I appreciate, the little sticky notes you included with your repairs. So what happened, I don't even know where Clara is. Clara, come here. So he had a SKR in his printer, and it blew out all of his USB ports on there, and I think it was on the 3.0 side of things. Well, something else happened, and now when he plugs in other devices, it blows them out. So an SKR board damaged two easy boards, and this guy's like $2,000 MSI gaming laptop, because they apparently don't know how to properly isolate their electrical signals from the USB port. So, and I'll show you guys, the USB ports on these are literally melted. So whatever damage happened on the computer side at the USB controller ended up sending power through the USB pins and fried a bunch of stuff on the board. So, yeah. So that's what we got going. Which one do we want to go for? I'm going to do the one with the fan fets first. So let me make sure I got my scope here on. So if I do my scope cam, wow, this one's pointed right at me. This is my auxiliary camera. And if you guys can see, things are a little different here. They're a little cleaner. So I used one of these like cube organizers here to reorganize all my equipment. I was actually printing a shelf here to go above here. And then I have a new Hako FX 951, which is the direct heat iron. Supposedly it's 120 watts, so it should make shorter work of all these, and I've also got tons of tips. So we're going to give that a shot, see how that performs. Give me a little setup here. I've got a new fume extractor coming. It's got a little hose that'll sit under my desk. It's like a cheap one from Amazon that's got basically the same kind of carbon filter that this does. I don't like this. It works, but it gets in the way, like how much space it takes up, and you have to be close, soldering close to it for it to actually work correctly. So I've got 2 rolls of solder here. You can see the lead free is pretty full because solder, and then we've got our Kester leaded here. Got my no clean flux at the ready, and then I've got one of our fans here. Focus? Probably not. Probably, yeah, these don't focus. Anyways, I got a little 24-volt layer fan here. The fan outputs. So if you guys are wondering why my toothbrush is here, I use this with the isopropyl alcohol to clean the flux off. Very efficient. So let's get this into. Apparently the USB port on my light. Get this over. You guys can have soldering. Let's lock that focus in on that camera here, so you guys aren't watching blurriness here. Let's see. Adjust it here. All right, so there we go. So now we can switch back over to our scope cam. Zoom out on that. All right, so I wrote myself a little sticky note here. Fan short, resistors bad, and FETs. This is stuff I need to check. So sometimes when the fans get shorted, these little resistors right here also get screwed. So these should be 30k ohms. These ones that say 333 on them, and these should be 10 here. So they should be 10 ohms, not 10k, but 10 ohms, and then 30k, 30k. So I'm going to check those. This board has some, like, you guys can see that there's like some gunk on here. I don't know what happened to this. If maybe he spilled something on it. I don't know. We'll see. You hear that it's easy to short stuff when you use a brass brush. Yes. Even if you turn the heater off, you can still short it because your MOSFET's switching the negative line. So the positive is always on. So you should turn your printer off when you're cleaning it if you're not confident that you can do it without shorting stuff. So, yeah, because your 24 volt or 12 volt positive is always on your hot end, and your MOSFET is switching the ground. So even if it's off and you clean your hot end, it can still screw it up. So, all right, let's see here. Yeah, cutting the wires while the board was still on. That'll do it. That'll do it, Joshua. That's a new one. I All right, so let me get my multimeter up here. I'm gonna see if I can. Um, let me see here. I thought I had this, but apparently not. So I can show you guys. Let me add a new one here. DMM. Add source, and I want easy DMM. Match window title. There we go. So let me do some fancy stuff here. I used to have this set up, but apparently at some point I changed it, and it is no longer set up. So let me just go ahead and crop this down really quick. So bear with me. That's close enough. So how much do I need to crop off on the right? I guess that's close. 320 by 320. Like 200 off the top. Nope. 190. 180. 180. Let's do 180. 210. Maybe 215. There we go. All right. So, and actually what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add a filter here to get rid of the... how did I do this? Color key? Chroma key? Maybe that's it? Chroma key custom. Black? Nope, that's not it. Wasn't chroma key. Damn, I had a filter in OBS that would filter it out, so it's just like transparent. Let's see. Is this it? No, that's not it. There's literally an article on our site why we use the 2208s. And the TLDR is because that's how we designed the board and that's how we tested it. And we're not going to send you guys out stuff that was not fully tested. Crop pad, image mask blend. What the hell? Oh, maybe color key? Is that what I'm looking for? Color key type black? Ah, there we go. Okay. So let me go ahead and... There we go. Okay, so let me change this here. New shift. Aha, here we go. This is what I had before. I don't know why my, my stuff changed, but apparently it did. Alright. So if I put this here... You know what, I guess I should just change it to not filter out the background. So screw it. Hang on. Can't remember how I did it. I had it looking really nice last time. But there we go. That'll work. Okay, so it's on auto ranging. Two leads and one's going to leader. They touch them together. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, and these are on extensions, so I usually get about 0.1 resistance on here. Alright, so let's check the resistors here. So if we go here, that one's out of spec. 10 ohm. That's 3 k ohms, so that's not good. 1 ohm, that's definitely not good. And that one's actually reading 10 ohms, so these three placed. So see if we got... that's pretty low for that. Let's see what our... so so this one looks like it wasn't shorted or something else happened to it. What are we reading on? Nothing. Because I'm not touching it all the way. Nope. Versus this one, you can see is partially on. So there's definitely a short here at some point. So we're going to replace these two and these resistors here. So two 30K ohms and 10 ohm. This 10 ohm appears to be reading correctly. So I'm going to dig out the parts from my parts reserves here. Those are caps. Where did I put? Oh, here. I was like, I know I have 10 ohm resistors and 30K ohms. I just couldn't remember where I put them. They're in my bin. How's everybody doing today? This is an early stream for me. I'm trying to get back on a sleep schedule, but I've been failing. $10K ohm and two 30Ks off to the side here. I'm just going to replace both these MOSFETs just to be sure. They don't cost much, so I'll just I bumped the tray and they went flying. I think. There we go. I've got a bunch of these because people tend to fry these because their wiring's screwed up, or you've even seen fans that are shorted. So the first thing I want to do is let's get these off of here. Crossman. Yeah. There we go. Let's get in closer here. What's going on? Maybe a little too close. There we go. That's the view I want. Right around here. Now let me go ahead and, since we're not going to need the multimeter, let's go ahead and close that out. Right. So let's see if I can get these all heated up. This iron heated up in a couple of seconds. Oh, hang on. Let me try to realize this. It's like, why am I getting bombarded with smoke? Because my fume extractor isn't on. That'd do it. Oh, let's see if I can get lifted up here. There we go. Tombstone it. All right. For that, this is on the ground plane. Let's see how this iron does with the ground plane here. Ah, not too shabby. It's heating up pretty quick. Oh, this one needs to go. Go ahead and try to get this up. Yeah, up. Nope, don't take that pad with it. Yeah, I can fix pads. It's not. Go ahead and move that. Nice pad right back there. There we go. Yeah, let me get the. I'm just gonna do the low temp here. because then I don't have to worry about pads. But this I can, if that lifted, or if that like, if that yeeted itself, then this is something I can fix because I've got extra brace here. So yeah, soldering tweezers are something I want to get next. I'm not no Lewis Rossman yet. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're using my magic little melting point stuff. So this is nice. So if you don't have hot tweezers like me, put some of this on here. I don't know if you guys see like this. So this iron goes to sleep when it put it back in the dock, and that heated up real quick. All right, so now I got that. Should have this low melting point alloy on here, so it should stay molten long enough for me to get this off. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, do it. There we go. Same thing for these vents here. Go ahead and saturate that. Get on here, let that heat up because that's going to be what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, that's going to be a ground plane. So, all right, that one's off. That mixed in. That mixed in. Come on, go. It doesn't want to leave. Like, hell no, I won't go. I just flicked it off my iron, and it's like, nope, I'm staying here. You're not. This one's like not a bad FET, but like customer damage type deal. So, all right. So the next thing I want to do is clean up these pads here. All right, those are looking pretty good. All right. Get our Kimtech wipe in here. Put some IPA on there. What's soldering setup? Depends on what kind of money you got to burn on it. The iron I'm using right now is about $350 with a bunch of tips, like $260 without. But the one I had before this was the Hakko FX888D, which I handed down to Aaron, which is a great iron, and it's usually only about $100. So if you're not going to be doing stuff, so the reason I upgraded is I didn't have issues with my last Hakko. The reason I upgraded was because when I'm working on these boards, when you're dealing with these ground planes, especially on like these 2-ounce copper 4-layer PCBs, that FX888 runs out of steam real quick. So it was more of a time-saving thing as to why I upgraded. And but the FX888D is a good beginner iron. I know, like as Jordan is saying, JBC. I know a lot of people like JBC. I'm a Hakko fan myself. You know, the Hakko I had before this was about 5 or 6 years old, and it was heavily used. So, and it got passed down to Aaron. So, like I said, the only reason I changed it is because for doing this type of work, it just didn't have the oomph I needed. You could do it, it just took longer. So this was more of a, changing to this was more of an efficiency thing than anything. So, and there we go. All right, so I need to put a 30K 10 ohm and a 30K. Let me clean my tweezers so they don't have flux sticking to them. And then we're going to use the hot air station on here, which Hakko's hot air stations are really expensive. Now, Louis Rossmann has a pre-order for an A10 unit for like $220, and I'm really thinking about doing that pre-order. Because like as much as I'd love to have a Hakko hot air station, they're like $600-700, and I can't justify that. But I have just like Amazon special 750 watt hot air. Nothing crazy, but it gets the job done. It dies. Actually, I've already had to replace a fan on it, but when it fully dies, I'm probably gonna get that A10, or maybe I'll order that A10 in this. My backup. Oh god, my hands are shaky. Alright, so there's a 30K. There's the 10 ohm. Oh no! Let's just flip it over. Oh god. Oh, come on. Try that again. Come on. Get off my tweezers. Oh my god, it won't get off. Come on. Get off. Okay. Yeah, I've done that before. I'm going to try the hot air. We're going to see how this works out. Alright, so got the hot air going here. Let's see how this works out. I'm going to have to straighten that one out. Actually, and all else fails, add more. Come on, get off my. There we go. Air straight down. Not blowing everything all over the place. There we go. Yeah, they kind of just align themselves. I just need to get this one to get on board here. It's a little crooked, but that'll actually work fine. All right. Okie doke. Now sometimes this stuff is still pliable yet. There we go. All right, well, there we go. Now I'm gonna let that cool. So this is low melting point solder. So if I touch those, as you saw, it will um, move on me. So I'm gonna hit this one more time since I moved that one after. The funny thing is, so this actually had a 5015 24-volt fan in it. And when the stock fan died in this, I put one of the ones we sell on our site in there. And it actually gets a little more airflow. Nice for bigger stuff. All right. Um, 0402? No, hang on. Hang on. Because here's the thing. There's like imperial metric sizing, and I get these confused. And Griffin and I had a discussion because I bought the wrong size when I was ordering 10 ohms. And yeah, he's like, oh yeah, there's metric and imperial on the resistor sizes. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Hang on. Exactly what size these are. Um, 0603. 1608 metric. So yeah, I think that's it. 10 ohms, yeah, 0603. And 1608 metric. But yeah, they're tiny as hell. I forgot to turn off notifications, so I'll just mute my headphones here. Okay, so now the MOSFETs I like to do by hand. There. Any new MOSFETs, we're just gonna iron. I'll usually get them in place. Just around. The problem is the flux. You gotta be careful. The flux likes to stick parts to your. Now, say if you hit them around by their side. Like, take me to your leader. Oh my god, let go. I'm way far off than when I. How long will it take Tim to get a freaking mom? Check back in 50. Alright. Oh, I've totally done that before. Yeah, you put a little dab of super glue underneath there. This Haka was off. Already at 350. Heat up time on these direct heat irons is insane. Alright, so go ahead and there. Alright. I usually start with tacking the. Go. Please, oh, well, you guys are going to hear the, hang on. Filters, close threshold, 70, open threshold here. You're going to hear more background noise, but... Alright, how's this? It's pretty much going to be open. Because the fume extractor right here is making a lot of noise. Let me turn that up there. There's my gain up a little bit. Alright, so all we gotta do is these next two ones here. So hit those a little bit. And this is rosin core Kester leaded solder because I'm not a masochist. The solder paste is lead free. But I typically work with leaded solder. If any of you guys have soldered, you will know why I prefer to work with leaded solder over lead-free. Should have put my smaller tip on here. There we go. Let's go ahead and hit that again. More flux. Okay, Lewis. No, what I was going to do that. So usually I'll attack them and then we'll get some more flux in here and then we'll just hit them one more time, make sure they're all pretty. And this is MG Chemicals No Clean Flux. So I prefer Kester solder, MG Chemicals flux. I learned a little while ago to not cheap out on your soldering supplies because I've had some pretty janky, like no-name solders before that just don't perform as well. So don't cheap out on your solder. And also, it's called solder, not solder. There we go. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, so there we go. We got two new FETs on here. Let's just check the resistance on these now that everything's populated. So let me connect back to my multimeter. Now this is the one we did not replace. It should be reading close to 10 ohms. Yep, we're within 1% on that. Same thing there. And we're good on there. Let's see this one here. Why is this only reading 11? Did I grab the wrong resistor, or is there something underneath this? Maybe I got a solder bridge underneath it. Let's heat it up and see. Let's try that again. No. Why is that reading 11? Yeah, you can measure these in circuit. Okay, let's get this out of here. Come on. Unless there's something else going on with these testing the resistor I took off. No. Oh wait, hang on. This is reading 30K. Maybe there was there were some solder balls underneath it. Let's pop it back on and see what happens. Unless there's something else going on with this board. That's reading correctly. That's not. I just tested it when you guys saw it read 33K. Hang on, let me grab a board I know that works, just for comparison. So here's one I know that works, but these should read 33K. Yeah, or close. Like I said, 30K. I think is what I was shooting for. 10. I got shmoo on my tips. Hang on. Oh, I wonder if that's it. There's crap on my tips. There's 10. There we go. Okay. Was it because there was crap on my tips? There it is. Let's try that again. No, that's only reading 11. Is there any other damage I can see on here? Yeah, maybe it... Yeah, I don't see anything out of the ordinary on here. Like I said, this guy, you can see here, I cleaned it up. But something happened on that screw terminal. I'm wondering if he was feeding power in through here instead of here. Oh, remember I lost the MOSFETs? There they are. They fell out of the little tape. It escaped to the JST header. So I'm not seeing anything on here that would indicate, unless it's like at the PCB level. That's the only thing I can think of. Which in that case, I could just bypass. So that's not the layer fan, that's a controller fan. So what I could do is literally jump from, I could jump from here to here, and that fan would just, that fan port, which is this, the control box fan, would always be on. But it's weird that this is reading what it is. This is not your board, Rich. Yours will be up later. Yeah, because this goes from the ground plane right over to here. Like, I don't see anything bridged. Oh no. Come on. I did not want to do that. I can get that back up here. It shouldn't though. I just showed you guys that on the other board. They don't read through, and you can measure these in circuit. Well, worst case scenario is it pulls it down and this FET doesn't trigger, and then I just bypass it. Because this is pulling the ground here. That's what this is doing. Because I don't see anything else that would be, unless it's something on the FET here. Check the resistance on the FETs, because like, what's his name? One of the guys said, yeah, parts could be bad. Okay, 0.25 mega ohms. Yeah, so these are both reading correctly. Okay. Wonder if it's reading through there. Ah, you know what? I wonder if the FET's bad. You guys see this? Ah, it's the FET. See this? It's reading through that FET. Bye-bye, FET. Okay, we have new ones. Well, that was new, but we have others, I should say. Oh, we're still reading 11 ohms though. The question is how? That doesn't make any sense. So I'm trying to think this through here. It's got to be something in the layers then. How did this get a little... Oh, I was like, what is this? That's a low melting point alloy that flaked off. Hang on. That's the, what's the thing? The low melting point alloy. I doubt that was causing it, but let's see. Come on. Get in there. Yeah, it's reading 11 ohms. And this is reading 10 like it should. This one's reading 32K like it should. This is reading 11. Makes no sense here. Do I have an issue with the loose pad? I don't believe so. There's no via underneath this pad. I can't even move this. It's a 4-layer PCB. Like, is this making contact? No. Hang on. No, because this is, well, I guess that would read across there. No, resistor direction does not matter. They're not, well, for these anyways, they're not directional. Come on, get out of here. Stop tombstoning. Get out of here. Why don't my iron, like the one time I want my iron to actually grab apart, it doesn't. There we go. Alright, let's, now that that's out of there, let's see. Oh, now we're getting the correct ohms, so it's got to be something over here. What was this making contact with that it shouldn't have been? So there's no ground plane around that, so it wasn't making contact there. And you can see the silk screening, or not the silk screen, but the, what's the layer called that it goes over? Could the hair have caused issues? Yeah, I'm wondering if they were solder under the resistor. Oh god, where'd the, oh, it sucked my hand. Alright, let's measure the resistor now that's out of circuit here. This resistor reading. Come on. These are such a pain to measure. That's not right. Oh my god, come on. 10 ohms, okay. I guess we'll solder it again and retry. Like I said, there is that pad here, but this is not touching anything. Like, is it that damn hair? Like, is that the issue? Wait, let me recenter the pad here. Unless there was solder underneath it, that's the only thing I can think of at this point. I didn't like how that looked, so hang on. It looked bodgy. Well, it's, I think it's gone. I think we're okay. Oh my god, stick. Oh my god, stick to the board. Get in my board. Oh my god. There we go. They're not in parallel. This one here, the 10 ohm comes off the I/O pin on the LPC. All right. I love how you think I'm coordinated enough to hold it with tweezers. Okay, so that should read 10 ohms. Now we're back to 11. Well, I'm gonna put a FET on there, and we're gonna turn it on. So I have no idea what this guy did to this board, but worst case scenario, like I said, I can just bypass the FET, and that fan will just always be on, so you can have something working. Because that's just the control, or the what's it called? The one that comes on when the layer fan, or when the motors turn on, so the controller box fan. The layer fan seems to be reading correctly, which is the important one. The pad is not floating. The pad is still intact. Tombstone the resistor, then wire to the FET. That is a possible solution. Unless, oh god. Oh, because this is that low melting point. It's like, how is this moving? It's because it's the low melt solder on here. I forgot to take it off. God damn it. That alloy stuff I used. It doesn't work very well as actual solder. Come on, take. Okay, looks like that tacked. That's just a ground leg. And this is where the ground passes through to go to the fan. There we go. All right. Well, let's see where we're at here. You guys will make a prediction if it's going to work or if it's going to blow up. Alright, where's my power lead? Bench supple. We're going to put our positive in. These leads are going to my bench supply. All right, I want to look at these now. Let's see. All right, let me pull up my bench supply so I can show you guys that. Since we got that as well. I believe it's on COM 18. Yes, it is. All right, let me add this in here. Window capture, add source. And we're gonna do this one, or what's this other window? No, that's not it. All right. So let me edit this. Transform, edit, transform. Bottom. 150. Hey, look at that, bang on. Right, 200. 20. All right. Oh no, don't move that. There's a lot going on screen here. All right, so I'm gonna do set the voltage to, oh god, 24, and we're gonna set it to 0.8 current limit. Turn on overcurrent protection. And I'm gonna put LCD on. I just had a Creality LCD sitting here. Let's see what she do. And since I think the other one will be fine, let's put this fan on the fan 2 header here, and we'll see if it turns on. All right, you guys ready? Oh, it hit current limit. Let's try 1 amp. So the thing is, the cap's got to charge up. 1.5. Hey, there we go. See, once the cap's charged up. Okay, so 0.64 is usually what we're seeing. I got LCD here. If you guys look on this, I have LCD. All right, let me see if let me see. I'm gonna tell it to home Y. So this should have kicked on. but it's not. And I doubt I'm getting, let's see if I'm getting any power output on it. So let me switch this over to DC voltage. I'm getting like 0.01 output. Yeah, you can see here there ain't anything coming off voltage wise for that. Let me turn that off. Let's bring that up a little bit. Let's test the layer fan here. Is our layer fan gonna work? Fan speed 100. Okay, layer fan works. So I'm wondering if an I/O pin is fried on the CPU. Let me unplug that. Point 4. Yeah, there's nothing coming on there. Is it this trace? If I scratch this trace. I think that I/O pin on the CPU is the issue. I think something happened to this, which is why these are all screwed up. And the fact that this resistor was all blown out, I'm willing to bet this fried the I/O pin on the CPU. Because here's the one going to the layer fan. Here's the one going there. So, yeah, it looks like the I/O pin's bad on the CPU. So I'm gonna have to call the guy and ask him, does he care about having that fan being able to be controlled, or does he want to just have it like this where it's going to be wired to be always on? But I'm going to have to chalk it up to it's probably the I/O pin for the processor that's the issue, because it got shorted at some point, which is why these got damaged in the first place. So can you hang on one second? All right. Yeah, so I think it's going to be the... I can't remember what pin this goes to. Let me go ahead and kick this off. And hide these here. So I'm going to set this one aside. It looks like the CPU I/O pin is fried, which makes sense, because usually if someone shorts it out, okay, if they short out this, it can rip back through. So if they short the fan out on here, it'll rip back through and can hit the CPU, and at the very least kill the I/O pin, which is what looks like happened here. All right. Let's do one of Rich Pedro's here. And I want to show you guys this because this is new. We haven't seen this before, but this is what happened when he plugged our board into his computer after the SKR fried it. I gotta move my scope up. So this damage was caused from his laptop that was damaged by a Big Tree Tech SKR board. So the question is, Rich, did Big Tree Tech reimburse you for the damage to your laptop? So, and the other one looks like this too, so you can see it just sent a ton of voltage through that pin. Like, it melted it. It's also the problem with buying the Chinese boards is if something like that happens, you have no legal recourse to go after them if they don't take care of things. So now if I power this board up, I'm going to do that. Let's see if it comes on. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, let's see. I don't know if we're going to have to swap the CPU and do the whole shebang or not. I'm going to turn my power supply on here. And let's see what happens when I give it power. Okay, let's see, 2 amp current limit. For some reason, this is not, how did I put on the screwdriver just here? Yeah, well, if you buy an SKR board, you should go bug the company that you bought it from to support their damn product. Okay, let's see. The LCD is coming on. Okay, so the LCD is coming on. Question is, are the other features? This might, hopefully this is just the USB. So let me test the layer fan, or the controller fan output. So I'm just going to tell it to auto home. That should come on. Okay. Oh, you might have got lucky. You might only have to, you might only have to have me swap the USB. Hopefully, that's assuming the USB isn't damaged. Okay, layer fan's working. Yeah, the only reason you should buy an SKR is if you know the caveats with it and you're able to do it yourself. But if you're not willing to put the work in to get it working, then you probably shouldn't be buying a board that's subpar quality with a company that doesn't even support the damn thing. But that's just my thoughts. You guys can buy whatever the hell you want. I don't care. We sell a shit ton of our boards either way, whether people complain about it or not, or they buy SKRs or not. Hence why we literally sold through 300 of them in a couple of days. So maybe I need to raise the price a little more. Maybe we're not charging enough. I don't know. What do you guys think? Alright, so with the USB ports, I usually like to take these off in pieces. Because it's just easier that way. Now, I was more joking. I'm not going to raise the price of the easy boards, but the point is the support and whatnot. I mean, like, You think Big Tree Tech's even going to offer to repair your stuff, like for free or charge? No, they're just going to tell you go buy a new board. They're not worth fixing. All right, let me get my good cutters out. Oh, I don't. These ones are halfway decent. It's been a while since I did one of these. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. I just realized you guys didn't see me clip it. Look at that. The pin is fucking gone. The firmware is easy to set up. The Easy ABL is easy to set up if you're using all of our stuff or the stock control board. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. It melted the fucking pin. Whew. Like it is gone. Look at that. It doesn't. Jesus Christ. What did that thing do to your laptop? Holy shit. So the reason you cut this away is it's easier to desolder just these little wires instead of that entire jack. So I'm just, come on, there we go. Come on, you can do it, Iron. I know you have it in you. That ground plane's a bitch. Come on. I believe in you. Come on. Akko, you said this was 120 watt iron. I'm moderately disappointed that this can't extract this. Alright, well, so we got this stuff. Just a little bit is all you need. See, gets in there, mixes with the regular solder. Come on. That just flaked off. Oh, you know what? I get to use my new toy. Or tool, I mean. So, here's the thing. Which pin did this short out? Was that the ground or was that the 5 volt? That might have been the ground. Oh, here's the good news. Okay. I think that might have just been the ground. It looks like it is. Which means it might just be that this physical port needs to be replaced. So that means when your USB controller is shorted, it's sending voltage to the ground pins. Alright, so I've got a new toy here, which we're going to try out. This is a Hakko FR301 desoldering gun. So let's go ahead and crank the temp up on this because it's a 4-layer PCB with 2-ounce copper. Let's see, you guys think this is going to make short work out of this? Let's see here. It's still heating up. It's thinking. Oh, hang on, I got something for this. Oh, wait. Hang on, it might help if I put the volume level back up. Here we go. Let's see. Alright, put that on there. Haha! That flex it up too. Totally worth the money. Holy crap. It's magic. It's magic. That's why I don't think our repair charges are unreasonable, because I'm literally using over $1,000 worth of equipment to repair these boards right now. Just so you guys know. Like, just this desoldering gun and the iron, that's not including any of the supplies needed. That's just $700 right there. Alright. Oh, this is amazing! And just like that, my childhood is dead. Oh my god, the next board, since he has two of them that I need to fix, I'm just going to go right in with the desoldering gun. I'm not even going to try to clip it away. Holy shit. This is fantastic. So the pins, like the solder's gone, but the pins are there we go. Alright, there's one. I got a couple more to get out. There's two more. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That's, oh, this was worth the money. This was like 250 bucks. Absolutely worth it. Just for that. Holy crap. I can do a USB port replacement in like 2 fucking seconds. Actually, let's try it. Let's move to the next one. I'll put the ports on in a sec. Look at that. They just fell right out. All right, let's try this again. The gun can lift small pads. These are through holes, so we're good. All right, here's his other board. Yeah, it's the same story on this port here. I'm not going to readjust my scope and stuff. That's just a pain. All right, let's see if this will just do it. If it is, oh, let's get some flex on there. Screw it. All right, not bad. Let me get the rest out. There's still a little in there on the other side. I'll let it saturate a little bit. Did that clog? It might have, but I got the clog to... Go ahead and shove that in there. we're back in business. So I did not get it from the other side though. But that's okay. Can I get this in here? Get in here? We're trying. Probably get this side. I wonder if they make a finer tip for this. Where's the stand here? All right, hang on. Let me set this down in the back here. All right. Now what I'm going to do is actually add more solder. And I'm going to do the low melting stuff. And hopefully then I can suck it out through the back. That's what she said. So let me just mix this in here with all the other solder. Actually, I might be able to take it off with this. That port's loose now. The port come off. Those came out, okay. So let me... lots of tips. Yeah, the FR301. All right, so there we go. This is good enough for me. It's made a lot shorter work of it, though. Look at that, nice clean holes. All right, we're good. Damn, that worked really well. Oh, they have long tips. Yeah, I'll look and see. All right, let me grab my new ports, and then I'm gonna clean the board. I have 2 ports here. These are my last 2 ports until my other ones come in. I do have more on order. Because we have had some people, oh, my Kimtech wipes are empty. No. It's all good. I have another one. All right. All right, that hole looks like, I don't know, it's just got alcohol in it. Okay. All right, so let's put the new port in. Yep. I just have to tack, I usually tack one of the arms here. So let me just do that real quick off camera here. So the port stays in. All right, there we go. I just tacked it. So let's get the other one in here. Keep that up, let it flow in. All right. It walked out of me a little bit. Hang on. I wish I could show you guys everything, but it's kind of hard to do it on camera while also doing it correctly. So I just made sure that this port was sitting flat because it walked a little bit. All right. The port is sitting flush, and I'll usually tack on a little bit on top just to get a little more physical reinforcement. Just like that. So you got kind of like a little arc almost going up to it. There we go. And now I just got to do the pins. All right. Something I'm assuming, I don't have the computer with me, but what it sounds like happened and what it looks like happened is when the SKR board blew out the laptop's ports, it's sending it's now, due to the short that happened or whatever damage happened in that laptop on the USB controller, it's now sending voltage to the ground wire, which is not good, no bueno. All right, those all look good to me. Okay, those are all soldered. That's the ground, so I'm not surprised that that didn't flow through 100%, but it's still through. That's all that matters. All right. So the question is, does this board work over USB? Where's my USB mini? The hell? I usually have one in my drawer, but apparently not. Oh, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug it into a port that is off a hub, so if something does happen, it blows the hub. All right. Yeah, TLDR, because Big Tree Tech has no idea what they're doing engineering-wise. They damaged this guy's gaming laptop, and then it damaged our product once he plugged them into the damaged ports. I have a light. Do I have the do-do-do? I do not. Our board is isolated. The power side of things. Am I getting LCD on here? Hang on, where's my screen? Chat, where did I put my screen? Oh, it's over here. Alright, let's see. If the USB connection doesn't come up, it's very likely that the chip, the CPU is fried. So, am I getting LCD? I am. But I'm not getting any USB. It's not coming up. So, and also, TMC connection error when you're powered over USB on boards is normal. But I'm not getting any USB. So I've also got two. The thing I plugged in was my USB hub. That's what you heard. We have two resistors here coming off. So the USB is actually pretty simple. So it comes over right here and goes right into the pins on the CPU. So let me see what those are reading. Maybe it's just maybe the resistors got blown out. So, and I can't remember what those are, so I'll take a measurement here, and then I'll compare it to one that I know works. Where the hell's my other lead? Too many leads here. Wait. I have some kind of special lead. That's not it. Oh, it's right here. It's like, where the hell is my lead? There we go. Alright, so this is at 1.45. I'm going to push on it 1.3-ish. This is at 3K ohms. This is at 2.3. 1.3, what the hell? Right, are my tips just, hang on. Let me clean off my tips here. Just the tip. Let me put up my ones here, because these are nicer. I actually think these tips are the ones I got from Louis Rossman's store, because they're the extra pointy gold-plated ones. Okay, so it's like 3.65. Yeah, so these are both marked the same. And I'm getting different readings here. So that SKR board really did a number on your USB controller. So this is a board, this is a test one that I have internal. It was one that a customer fried, and I have since replaced the CPU and whatnot. So let's see what we should be reading here. 32 ohms. 32 ohms. So yeah, it when that shorted, it ripped through those resistors. So I don't know if I have any 32 ohm resistors here, but these two 330s that go to the data pins are not reading 32 ohms. They're way out of spec. So yeah, both of these got screwed. So hopefully, okay, hopefully it's just these two little parts here. Let's check them on the other board that I haven't put a new port on yet. Which I set right here. Let's see what these are reading. So this is the one I did not put the new port on yet. Let's see what these are reading. Oh yeah, those got cooked too. Yeah, so if you see here, here's your data. It goes around over here. That one, and this one goes right here, and then this goes to the CPU. So the SKR that damages the laptop, when you plug these in, it ripped through all this. So maybe the CPU is okay. I'm not sure. Let me see if I have any 30 ohm caps. So these are labeled 330. So let me see if I have any not caps, but resistors. Let me see if I have any resistors in my parts here. These are like all stuff that I've salvaged off other boards. Let's see if I have any 330s. Let's play Find the 330s, guys. It's like Where's Waldo, except we're looking for resistors. Oh wait, I'm still looking in here. I want to move over. There we go. I was gonna say this side has. I'm not sure if there's any in here, but this is like stuff I've pulled off of other boards that were all still good. You're like probably like, Tim, how can you measure the caps if they don't have markings? I have a tool that does that. Well, I'm probably gonna have to order these, man. I don't think I'm gonna have any. I grabbed. I'll ping our engineer Griffin for that part number so I can order them. But yeah, should send a bill. Oh wait! There's one, but I need two. Hang on, there's one right here. Get off my thing. I should probably clean this before I put it in here, but it's right there. Come on, come here. Okay, so there's one. I just need one more. Let's double check that. Let's take the resistance. I'm measuring the one I just pulled. Hey, 33 ohms. Okay. Griffin, if you're watching this, please send me the part number for that, because I'd really hate to have to go through a million different SMDs. There's a 333, which we know is the, what is that, 30K? Am I gonna have a second 330 in here? You just saw one? That's a 370. What? 330. I just had one. Well, I was over here when you guys were saying that. No, not 333. 330. Here. This is what we're looking for. Three 330. We need 4 of these. I'm expecting we might have 2. I would expect that we'll probably have 2. $330 by your fat resistor. Okay, let's see. Oh, you guys are right. Look at that. I see it. It's right here. Thank you, chat. Maybe we can get one board back to Rich here. All right, let's test it. What do we got? If I get my leads on here. Yeah! All right, we got 2. Did I just lose the other one? Oh no, I got him. Okay, I got him. All right. Hey, Big Tree Tech, how about you you pay for these guys' board repairs and the damage to his laptop because of your shit product damaging his equipment? How about that? Maybe you guys, because here's the thing: if this happened, if this happened to us, okay, and we're like, nope, we're not doing shit. We're in the U.S. We can be sued. Like it'd be small claims court type shit. But guess what? You guys can't do anything to China, so you have to hope that they'll actually stand behind their shit, which, let's be honest, I've put a lot of money on that they will not do shit. Like, they're not going to pay for the fucking damage to these boards. They're not going to pay for the damage to the guy's laptop. They don't give a fuck. Okay, let's get that off there. Yeah, except if someone had one of our things that legitimately damaged their shit, and it was obvious that it was our product's fault and not something they did, then yeah, why are you gonna even, like, it's not even a fucking question. It's like why the Chinese companies get away with making death trap printers with no thermal runaway, because you can't sue them, they're in fucking China. Okay, get your decisions in. Is replacing the resistors going to bring USB back to life, or are we going to have to swap the CPU? Hey, if you want, Rich, I will send them a giant middle finger and a picture of... yeah, SKRs are garbage. Fight me. The reason these boards have damage is because of an SKR. The only reason you buy an SKR when you have no idea what you're doing is because you're a cheap ass. Buy a Duet. Buy a fucking Einstein Rambo. Buy anything but those pieces of shit. They're fucking garbage. Hey, look at that, I teched it. You don't think the resistor stopped it? We're about to find out. Yeah, I love how people get all butthurt because I speak the truth about these shitty boards. I'd still be talking shit about them even if we didn't have our own board. That's what you guys don't realize. I think a lot of our regular viewers realize that. If it walks like a duck, and quacks like a duck, and smells like a duck, and explodes like a duck, and damages things like a duck, it's probably a duck. But go ahead, keep buying your SKRs, and have fun dealing with the fallout when it malfunctions. Which, next stream, we're going to be going through some SKR boards, and showing you guys how they cut corners on important parts. I literally have 3 brand new ones, so all you guys that left comments, which I actually shadow banned you from the channel because I don't feel like dealing with idiots. I got 3 brand new boards sealed in the box, so the people that were going, you clearly sabotaged that board in the Barney stream to fail just so you can sell more easy boards. So I've spent $120 on 3 new boards from Victory Tech just to prove you guys wrong. The great thing is when you have competitors that don't know what they're doing, you don't need to sabotage anything because they do it themselves. All right. Let's see. Moment of truth. When is your card going 2209s? When we actually can honestly tell you guys that it's stable with 2209s. We're not like Big Tree Tech that rushes shit out the door. There's 0 reason to go to 2209s on Creality printers. Literally no reason at all. Other than the fact that you can brag to other neckbeards that you've got 2209s on your board because it's 1 number higher than the 2208s. All right, let's see. Am I just not hearing it? Let me check my device manager and see if it came up here. So I've got 1, 2, I got 5 COM ports without this. Yeah, the CPU is toast. Yes, it can. It's literally all on our product page. Nah, there's no traces blown. I think the USB interface is just fried. Okay, so Rich, at this point, you're looking at like $60 a board to get these fixed. Do you want me to keep going? Because I'm gonna have to replace the CPU on both of these. At this point, if you want to just abandon them and I'll strip them for parts, then you don't owe anything. I hope you're still in the chat. If not, I'm gonna call you because I don't want to keep going. This is a lot of fucking work. But I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah, I don't think the traces are blown. I mean, I can literally test them. I can test continuity, but given the fact that those blew out, let's see. No, we got continuity. It's reading 32. Let me go over the next one. Yep, so the traces are fine. But the thing is, if you don't want me to fix them, they'll just go on my parts bin until I need something else off them. So I see, Rich, you're still in the chat. Do you want me to keep going forward? Because you're going to be looking like 120 bucks to get both these fixed. Because this is a lot of work. And I'm going to probably have to order 330s. Or I should say the 33 ohm caps. Or, keep saying caps, I mean resistor. And if I don't do if the repair doesn't work, then you don't owe me anything. But I'm going to try it on this one since we've already established that the port was physically damaged. These resistors are blown, and the next thing is going to be the CPU, which I suspected. Waiting on Rich. Yay, nay. One board, two board. Do you want me to try to fix both? Fix one. Scrap one, fix the other. Yeah, 2209s have sensorless homing, but Creality printers have end stops, so you don't need sensorless homing. And end stops are way more accurate than sensorless homing is. If you've ever played with sensorless homing, you'll understand how hard it is to get it dialed in. Rich! I will call you right now. I am balls deep in this repair. I need to know if you want me to proceed further or not. Yeah, end stops have like 0.001. Hi, ABL does not have 0.02. It has double zeros, 0.002, 0.003, 0.001, or sometimes even 3. So don't try to tell me specs about my own products when I know them. I'll fire up a machine right now and run a repeatability test if you wanna go down that road. Rich! Rich! Okay, well, let's see what Rich says. I'm just curious to see if this can be fixed. So, Rich, if you want it after whether you want it back or not, because either way, if it does work and he doesn't want to pay the repair cost, I can use it here. Most of the boards that get damaged, if people don't want to fix them, they just end up in our own machines. So I'm this deep into it anyways. Might as well just see if we can fix it. You know what I mean? Let me hide the multimeter here. All right, so this is how I roll with the with replacing the CPU. So we flux it up, and then we put the low melting alloy on here. And there are other streams of this, so you guys might have seen me do this before. So you put the alloy on here, you drag your iron along, you get it all mixed in there. And this worked even with my basic Hako iron before I got the fancier one that I'm using now. So just feed it in, okay? Drag it along the pins. And don't put a ton of force. You don't want to lift the pads. Rich, do you not have audio on? Maybe Rich doesn't have audio on. Someone type in chat, ask Rich if he wants me to fix it or not. Or whatever. We'll figure it out. Alright. So you gotta do all the sides here. I will say though, this iron is very comfortable and lightweight. I do like that. Clipper, Marlin. I guess I'm set in my ways. Alright, so now that we got this all on here, see that? CPU just comes off. And you got a couple of seconds to work with it. And then get it off the board. 1769, it's a whole family. So like there's a 1768 as well. Victory Tech uses the 1769 on their new turbo and the 1768 on their other ones. Basically the 1768, think of it as like, you know, Intel's i9, and like the 1769 is like Intel's i9. It's the highest end bin one. And the 1768 is the i7. They also have a couple other, I think it's 1766, 65. There's a whole family of these chips that's out there. So I'm just cleaning the pads up. Want to get that low temp stuff off. Okay. The hell? Just got a message. Oh no. Oh wait, I don't have screen share on. Alright, let me get a new CPU out of my... Oh no, there goes my Hako. Yeah, I thought Rich said he was at work. Alright, let me clean this up. Got a brand new 1769 here. And you guys know where I can get a couple gallons of IPA that's not $100 a fucking gallon? We usually paid like $20 a gallon for IPA before all this bullshit happened. So I got a couple more gallons here, but we use them for the resin printers, which haven't been running because we're low on, you know, alcohol, and I want to keep it for cleaning and soldering. But this shit's getting a little ridiculous. If you guys have a lead on where I can get alcohol at, like, I don't know, $50 or less a gallon, send me links or information to streams at th3dstudio.com. Alright, so what I usually do with these now is I'll put the solder paste on. I was a little generous, but whatever. I'm going to touch it up with the iron anyways. So then we're going to hit this with the hot air to get it set, and then we'll go ahead and touch it up with the iron. I do not have a stencil for this CPU, so alright. Okay. Send it. Full send, Rich. Full send. Alright. Oh! Oh! Pretty close. Almost perfect on the first try. The top row is a little off. No. How are we looking? Looking pretty good. Alright, I'm going to send it. Let's get hot air out. Crank that shit up. So, I usually like to start a little high. Okay? And actually, I'm going to try this because one guy said to do flux. Oh no, I just moved it. Son of Beach. Alright. I'm gonna try this, because this does have flux in it, the paste. Oh, this was a bad idea. Because I am not super delicate with this, and I shifted it, so I gotta realign that. We're back in place. Pretty damn close. Okay. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on, we're gonna center. We're gonna self-center. Are we too big? Mother fuck. Well, at least it's low melting point. Shit. Fuck. No. Ah, this is bullshit. I need like a third set of hands here. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna let this cool and I'm gonna touch it up with the iron. Now if I wanted to work for Big Tree Tech, I should have just left it on crooked. I hate these flat packs, they're a pain in the ass. Thank you, Joe. I don't know what currency that is, but I appreciate it. Alright, is this... Okay. So, then yeah, we're going to do a drag solder, if you guys don't know it. My hot air gun is adjustable. It is like, I don't know, I think I paid $50 for it on Amazon. For the price, it's decent. Oh, look at those actually soldered up pretty damn nice. Look at that. I always like to touch it up, though. This part is so satisfying. To me, anyways. I don't know about you guys. But then what I'll do is I'll just touch it with the wick and get the excess off. I told you to flux it. Me. Fine. Did you change your username, Active Region? I don't even know. I see you're a moderator. I don't know who you actually are, because I'm pretty sure you changed your name on here. Honestly, even if it looked 100%, I'd still drag solder it, just because I want to make sure it's done. Oh, okay. I was like, who the hell is Active Region? I was like, well, obviously I added him as a moderator at some point, so... Oh, okay. Ah, is that why you pop in the soldering stream so you can make fun of me at how wrong I am? You do not believe the amount of people that would be like, you did this wrong and this wrong. It's like, I'm not perfect. I've never claimed to be perfect. I just know how to make these things work, and I am open to learning new things. So I guess I need to just buy 55-gallon drums of flux, because flux is the answer to all of life's problems. Oh, look how nice that is. See, that's why I drag solder. Look how nice that is. Oh. Alright, so let's just get the wick in here. Now you do? Oh no, I got extra solder on here? No big deal. Just put it on there. Oh, look at that, it's gone. Gone. I feel like solder wick is so underrated. There's one guy who's like, I hate solder wick, it's terrible. Well, then you don't know how to use it. Solder wick is magical. Lewis Rossman's too busy to hang out in my stream. Huh? Need a little more heat. Come on. There we go. Alright, I think I see a little bridge right there, yeah. I don't think I need to wick that though, I think I just hit this again. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's just check all of our solders here. Oh, look at that. Wait, is that a bridge or is that flux? I can't tell half the time from the reflection. Nope, that's a bridge. You can see here, there's still some of the paste that got moved around. And it may not look like there's a lot of flux coming off because I have my little extractor running. Alright, let's check it again. Alright, that looks good. All those solder balls will come off when I clean it. Okay. Those look good. Sometimes you can even like get them up with your iron. Just kind of like grab them. Like there's some by that transistor or capacitor there. Just suck up all the balls. Just act like your soldering iron's a hungry hippo. That's the only thing I don't like about using paste is it leaves like the little balls behind. So when doing hand jobs anyways, well that came out wrong. When doing hand solder repair jobs. Oh boy. Just watch someone post. TH3D said he gives hand jobs out to his customers. Alright. This one, is this just how the light's reflecting off here, or do we have a bridge? That's just the light. Alright, I think this is the last side to check. Alright. Bill, BTT just fucks you. No, they fuck your computer. Apparently. Give me 1 second. That's not what I wanted. Wait, where is it? Main. UPS. The USPS does fuck you too. Hang on. I got something for you. Hang on. VLC source. I wish I had this queued up, but I didn't. Where is it? Oh, wait. No, did I lose the file? OneDrive, Studios, Videos. Ah, okay, here it is. Let's see. I made that myself. Oh, God. My ears. Anyways. You must be fucking kidding me. I'm sorry, was that legitimately loud? I have no idea. I'm genuinely sorry. I did not realize how loud that was going to be. Alright, let me go off cam here and clean this in my garage with the flux remover, and then we're going to flash the bootloader and see if it works. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot my toothbrush. All right. Not too bad for a quick cleaning. There we go. How's that looking? You can barely even tell it was worked on. Except for maybe some shmoo on the CPU. Right there. Look at that. Come on, give me a rating. How good is that? 1 out of 10. Damn, I lined those pins up actually really dead nuts. Holy crap. I am happy with that. I am very happy. I'll be even happier if we now are at the point where everything will work correctly. Should probably check these other 2 out of 10. I swapped it with a factory board? No, because these USB ports are slightly different. They look different than the ones that come from our assembler. They're not shiny. They're a different brand. All right, so now I have to flash the bootloader. Yep. So let's flash the bootloader. Oh no. Come on. All right. I got my little cheat sheet here with my serial header output because I never remember it. All right, so ground, UCC, TX is gray, so I'm going to put RX, and purple is RX, so that goes to TX. All right. There we go. Let me open up my flash tool. Let me open this. Should be on COM. What COM port is that on? 121.18.11.4. 121.18.4.12. 121.18.4.12. 11. It's on 11. All right. Let's flash the bootloader on the CPU. BAIQ is going to sell a printer with Type-C for the hot-end power connection. People are totally not going to plug that into something they shouldn't. That's a terrible idea. All right, bootloader took. So now we just have to flash the firmware. I got to see if I have a random SD card laying around here. Where's my LCD? Here's the LCD. I thought I had like a 128 laying around here. I had one. Oh, you know what? I cleaned, so that means I put it in my bin. Okay, this 8 gig should be good. I gotta snag some of my 1 gigs out of the shop. Format FAT32. All right. And let me just grab a bin file. Firmware. There it goes. All right. Okay, hang on. Let me pull one of my precompiled binaries and put that on the SD card. Just gonna grab just a basic one. CR10 is fine. Copy that over. And let's eject. All right. So I got a firmware.bin on here for the easy board. The jumper's on USB, so I can power it over USB. Let's see, it's gonna work. Let's see. So we'll take the firmware. Is it gonna work, or is it cooked? Just gonna reset it. I'm gonna try one more. Try another SD card, because sometimes these don't like the larger ones. That's the SD cards. Yeah, unless the slot on this is messed up too. Let's try another card. I had one of my 1 gigs and I had a 128 meg sitting here. I don't know what happened. What the hell did I do with it? Okay, we're sitting over here on this side of my desk. Where the hell did I put that card I used for flashing? I was seeing if I left it in one of the printers I updated recently. Alright, let me try another card. Hey, I found a 128. I'm pretty sure this is one that came with an SKR. Which actually are 128s. So let's try that again. I'm going to copy the firmware.bin over. Okay, format it as FAT. So the only thing is, if the damage extended to other parts on the board and it's screwing with the SD communication, then it's not going to take the firmware. That's what I'm wondering. Like, if there's other resistors, because this stuff is all on like a shared bus. Because the bootloader took, but the firmware is not taken. Let me try doing the bootloader one more time, but usually you have to cut the jumper unless it told me it took and it didn't, which I haven't had happen, but anything's possible. Womp womp. Let's see. Let's try the programmer one more time. COM11. Let's see. If it took the bootloader, it won't let me reflash it again. Yeah, so it did not. It did flash the bootloader. So, because it's not letting me reflash. So the bootloader took. The question is now, What else got damaged on here? Because we've got all the resistors and stuff for the SD slot, so let's take some measurements. And honestly, if there's more parts fried, I'm just gonna throw in the towel here because at a certain point, it's not worth the time. You know, it's best to just strip it down for parts, and then Rich, I can set you up with a discounted board. All right, so let's just get some values here. So this is a 10K. These should all be 10Ks. 10K. 10K. Now, the only other thing is, I know this chip here handles communications. I wonder if this got cooked too. Because this was, what is this? This is a 1K. What is that rating on a board that's good? We'll check that. Hang on. 1K or 1.1, whatever you want to call it. And 35. Oh, you guys see that? This is a 010, and that's reading 35K. Let's see. I'm measuring a board that I know works, and this is reading 100K. I'm measuring the ones by the SD slot. 4.4. 4.4. Yeah, there's more damage on this board. Oh wait, this is that other guy's. Hang on, I thought this was the one I. Where's mine? Where's my test one? Back in the drawer. Hang on. I need a known working board. 10K. 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 Okay. What is the one by that little chip read? 35. And that's okay, so those look okay. 152, that was reading 1K. This is reading 1K. Let me see if I have one of those. I can't remember what that chip is called. Sorry, I'm away from the mic. Shit, I might have one of those chips in my bin here. Hang on. So the last thing I'm trying, and then if that doesn't work, I'll just desolder the CPU and call it a day. And Rich, I'll get in contact with you to get you a discounted board to replace this, as long as you promise me not to plug any more SKRs into your computer. That's a voltage regulator. Ah, I got one. Okay, so is that the same direction? No, it's not. Alright, so we're going to swap that. Get a bunch of tips and see how you like it. I'm still discovering what kind of tips I like. Everybody has their preference. So what I like, you may not like. I bought an assortment of tips when I got this iron, so I can try them out to see what I do like. There's no way I used up all that low melt solder. Where the hell did it go? As I get deeper and deeper into this, my desk is getting messier and messier, so... Alright, let's swap this, and then if this works, great. If not, we'll call it a day. But I know this handles some communications for the SD card, and it sits with the USB, so it's possible that this got damaged. Alright. Oh, fuck. Didn't hurt the pads, it just didn't stick. Oh god, I lost my position here. Alright. Alright, let's let that cool off. Can the TS100 take the T15 Hako tips? Because that's what I'm using. Is our T15 series. Alright. Let's try it again. We're holding out hope. No, I'm gonna say we're done for on this. Let's last thing we're gonna check before we go on and make sure the SD slot's not foobarred. The LED's coming on, which should tell me that the 3.3 is on. So I don't think that's the issue. Let me take a look at the SD slot and see if I see any damage in there that would indicate that the pins are not. Maybe there's SD damage that he wasn't aware of. Is that pin... Oh, are you kidding me? I can't tell if the slot is... You know what? Do you also have a bent SD pin? Or am I just seeing things? Nah. I don't know. You know what? It's gonna get parted out anyways. So let's see. Let's see. I swear to God, if that's... Hang on, let me make Kevin happy. Just... Flux. I mean, I guess on the bright side, it's not a waste of time entirely. Because I got some beer money from the people in chat, so... Hey, it's 5 o'clock. Maybe I should grab a drink. Maybe I'll have better luck if I'm tipsy. I don't know. Alright. SD slots are kind of the same deal. I usually clip these away. So let me see if I can... I want to get this up because I want to see the inside of the slot. Hey, there we go. What the fucking pins are bad? Jesus Christ! Oh my... Oh dear God! Oh dear God! Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Fucking pins are gone. What did you do? Like they're fucking... Were you just like... You just like jamming the card in here trying to get the flash? Jesus Christ. I mean, I could totally see you being like, Jesus Christ, I need it to flash, it won't flash, and just shoving the card in there over and over again. Like, I can totally see that happening. I can't even fault you. But like... Oh my God. What if just Rich just did all sorts of stuff just to see if I could figure out all the problems he had? What if this was a test? Are you fucking with me, Rich? I think the price just went up. Oh God. I'm gonna go grab beer in a second. Yeah, if you put your CPU or your SD card in upside down on any board, you risk damaging the pins. Like that's just how it goes. But guess what, Rich? I've got SD slots for fucking days. So, nice try. Nice try. JST, I got some Japanese one that I really like. It's like orange. Maybe someone in chat knows what I'm talking about. Okay, let me move my working board up here. Alright, let's tack this slot down. Okay. God, just when you think it's tacked, it's not. I need more flux! I'm trying not to use it. I don't like using a ton of flux on the SD slots because then it gets in there. And it's a bitch to clean. But this is rosin core solder, so... Alright. Go get some on there so it doesn't walk out. Alright. Alright, so I just need to get the pins done. Let me switch tips. I am going to flux this up though. Alright. I hate doing these because there's like no clearance, but... Isn't that Hako nice? Yes, it is. I am enjoying it. All right. The moment of truth. Let's see. Woohoo! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Ha ha! Ha! Fuck you, Rich, and your damn boards. Ha ha! Ha ha! And your slots. God damn it. Marlon, USB device is ready. Hell yeah. Look at that. So that little data chip I pulled off is probably good, so that's going to go back in my parts bin. Jesus Christ. TMC connection error? It's because we're powered off USB. Here. Just so the people aren't like, look at his board as a TMC error. It's because it's crap. Hang on. Where's my probies? For the power. Come on. Come on. It's too many cables and not enough space. Where's my... Yeah, I need my lesbian adapter here. Goes from 2 male ends to 1 joiner. Alright, so... Screwdriver. Oh, I gotta switch over. Blur, 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 blur. Aux cam. Alright. So I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I like using, like, these are hooked up to my bench supply, which is fantastic because I can just shove into the terminals and test stuff like this. It's great. There's, oh, that's a that's a wire. It's trying to sabotage it. All right. Oh, do. Well, I don't have it. Hang on. Scope. Where's the scope? Hang on. All right, hang on. Scope cam. I want my PSU. Arm cam 2. Wait, come on. Copy these. Copy. Arm cam 2. Paste. Why are you not pasting these? Hang on. I was trying. Wait, did this lock up? Is this still streaming? Oh, there it goes. Hang on. Arm cam 2. Scope cam. Copy. Paste. Okay, well, you guys can't see the bench supply control because it's being stupid. Alright. On. We got the logo. Let's see, does it detect all the drivers? The fan kicked on. No TMC connection error now. You can see it's a... This camera sucks, I apologize. So it just says ready. Alright, so let me tell it to home and access. This should kick on. Yep. Okay. Test layer fan. Oh, I just realized you can't see it. Whee! Whee! All right. Silent 5015 fins, you can run them at a slower speed, but you want your layer fan to move air, and silence means less air. So, get a decent fan like what we carry. And if the noise bothers you, set it to a slower speed. All right. I have been going for almost 3 hours. I'm not going to get to all these. Rich, if you wanna, I'm still going to do the $60, even though this is a lot more work. I don't know when I'm going to do the next board. But I got to clean this for you, but I think we're good. I think we're good on here. So we have now, I don't know if we've transitioned all our stock over yet, but this one here, we actually have our own fans now that are, well, this camera sucks, that are all branded. So, and this isn't this isn't a sticker we put on, this is from the manufacturer. And these are dual ball bearing fans. So they're gonna last a long time. Yeah, that other board, I'm just gonna send you out this one. I'll invoice you for the one. I'll get the other one done. I don't know, whenever I feel like torturing myself again. But yeah, this will be good to go. It'll get all cleaned up and look like new and work like new. But dear God, that's the most messed up one I've seen. I'm wondering if you were probably printing over USB, which is probably why you didn't realize your USB port, or not your USB port, but your that's probably why you didn't realize your SD slot was messed up, because you probably didn't use it for anything other than loading the firmware initially. So, can you buy those? We ship to Europe, so I understand shipping's. I didn't realize you're in Europe, but if you get a bunch of other stuff, it'll make the shipping worthwhile. And we are still open and shipping. Oh, I do want to let everybody know we are going to be closed tomorrow, and I'm going to be working on the website, and my team in the shop is going to be doing a deep cleaning and maintenance and stuff. So we are closing down tomorrow for all this fun stuff to happen. So if you guys see our site going up and down, it'll be in maintenance mode on and off throughout the day. I'm putting a new theme in place, which will be easier to navigate. But that's about it. So I got one more board. I'm going to clean Rich's up. This one should be pretty straightforward. Should be. We'll find out. But this one's a driver swap, which I have a 22.8 sitting here. My little parts knockout. There's like these little part reservoirs in the silicone mat. So I'll do that one. I don't know if I'll stream it, but yep, that's all she wrote. We have this. This is our shirt. It's in our shop. th3dstore.com. I don't own th3dstore.com, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. You know, like lttstore.com. th3d store. No, it's th3dstudio.com. Let me see. It's called I Like It Hot. Here you go. Bam. What's the timeline for the easy plug? We're shooting for June. I've got the prototypes here. I'm finishing up the firmware. Hardware's done. But we are also trying to hire more people right now. So if you or someone else, we're hiring 2 positions right now. We got a part-time tech support, which can be in person or remote. And it's entry level. You're going to be doing like answering sales questions and filtering tickets. So very entry level, with the option for more hours right now. And then, what's the other position? Oh, and in person. So if you're near us in Hobart, Indiana, if you're near us in Hobart, Indiana, we are hiring a shop technician position, which handles like product QC, packaging, like basically all the, entry level grunt work type stuff. So we are hiring a full-time position for that. But just let me know if you go to our Facebook page. There's the job applications are on there, or you can email your resume or just an email if you want to just start a chat to jobs@th3dstudio.com. So we are hiring. How old do you have to be? You have to be at least 18. We technically, I think, what is the law? Like 15 or 16, and you have to have some parental permission, but it has to be 18 because it's a ton of paperwork. Like we had some high school kids that, you know, did like temp work here, like on and off, just helping sweep up the shop, that kind of stuff. And it was a pain in the ass. They make it really hard for people under 18 to work for companies. So, but yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I guess my stubbornness paid off. I just got to clean this off so I don't send Rich back a board that's got flux all over it. I don't know. I think it adds character. But yeah, we'll be good. So, anyways, I will talk to you guys later, and as always, happy printing. And remember, Big Tree Tech boards are bad. That's why this board was fried, because it fried his laptop. And then when you plug other things into that laptop, now it fries other things. So